Welcome to class. Let's begin in a comfortable cross-legged seat, palms down in your lap. Close your eyes. Just take a moment to settle into your space, to arrive on your mat, in your body, and on your breath. Let's connect in with our breath a little more. Take a big breath in through your nose. Pause at the top. A slow exhale out the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Try to take an extra little sip of breath in through the nose. Slow and steady out the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. Try to take 3 little extra sips in, and slow and steady out the mouth. Let the breath come in and out the nose. Keep your eyes soft or still closed. I want you to lean your body forward and begin to circle to the right, to the back space, to the left, and around. So keep circling, and this is mainly pelvis. So as you come into the back space, you feel your pelvis tuck under. As you move into the front space, you feel your pelvis tilt. The upper body responds. There's this softening and rounding as you move into the back space. And there is this extension as you move into the front space. Go the other direction. These circles, they can be small, they can be large. Whatever feels good to you here. Just free up your pelvis. Let it move. Let it be soft. Let the movement have a delicate quality to it. And slow it down. Blink the eyes open. Take the right hand to the floor beside you. Lift your left arm open wide. Come into a long side body stretch. Then you're going to lower this left arm and you're going to roll your way through the center and over to the left. Taking a side body stretch here. To again lower the right arm, roll through the center. Take a side body stretch here, then rotate left palm up, lift your gaze up to the sky more as you circle your left arm back, down, and around to do it again. A big, soft circle. One more. And then into a gentle seated twist. Bring your left hand to the outer right thigh. Right hand sneaks behind you. Push down into the earth to lengthen a little bit more with your breath in. And as you exhale, twist. So you're gently pulling against your right thigh. To release, bring your palms down in your lap. Close your eyes. Lean forward for just a moment. And then circle to the left into the back space and around. Let your body move. Moving energy around, clearing the gunk. And go the other direction. And slow it down. Blink the eyes open. Left hand comes to the mat beside you. Right arm floats open, up and over. And then lower it, roll your way through the center and over to the other side. Enjoy the side bend. And again, roll through the center. Adding the arm circles. Rotate your palm up, lift your gaze up, circle the arm back and around. And do it again. One more. And then an easy seated twist. Bring your right hand to the outer left thigh. Left hand sneaks behind you. Inhale, sit up a little taller. And then exhale, twist. And let it release and come into all fours, tabletop. And then here in tabletop, let's slide the right leg behind us right away. Bring the ball of your foot to your mat and take a quick stretch for your calf. So you feel the pelvis subtly kind of tuck under to get that stretch. And then a modified side plank. Kick your left toes to the left, right foot spins down, right arm floats up. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, slide your hips back, bending into the elbow, bending into the knee, and then inhale, slide forward. And keep this motion sliding back and sliding forward. I want to encourage you to move your right arm around in the space, however and wherever it feels good. So you're exploring. You're following your intuition. And you're riding the waves of your breath. You're connecting your movement to your breath. I have one more round. Next time you slide forward, reach your right arm up towards the sky to shift weight into the left leg to pick up the right leg about hip height, similar to half moon. And you can either stay right here or explore pointing through your foot, bending into the knee, reaching back. Maybe you're finding your foot or your ankle. And you're pulling the heel a little closer towards your sit bone as you kick your foot into your hand. Feel the right hip kind of press forward, and that opens up the quad. Keep pushing the mat away underneath your left arm. And then releasing your right foot if you have it. Release your foot to the mat. Reach your right arm overhead. Enjoy this whole stretch through the right side body. And then lowering your right hand down to your mat. You're going to spin onto the ball of your right foot. Spin your left toes in line with your knee. But step your right foot forward now to the outside of your right hand. Once there, pop up to your fingertips, tuck your left toes under, and scooch your foot a little bit farther back. And then release the knee to your mat. So you want your knee to be behind your hip. Once it's there, untuck the toes, lengthen a bit through your mid-back, lengthen through the upper back. Have a little sway as we enjoy the stretch through the front of your left hip. Again, allow your movement to have a soft, a delicate quality to it. Rotate your right toes out, so external rotation. As you widen the left hand, bring your right palm to your thigh and very gently kind of push it forward, and you can lean back and away from the leg. You can stay right here or bending into your left leg, reaching your right hand around, finding your back foot or ankle for a deeper quad stretch. One more breath. Releasing your foot if you have it. Simply slide your hips back a few inches to swing your right leg around, finding all fours. Slide left leg back, bring the ball of your foot to your mat, press the heel back. A little stretch here for your calf. And then a modified side plank. Moving into the jellyfish. As you exhale, slide everything back. Inhale, slide it forward. Close your eyes, ride your breath, explore movement, explore space. Again, following your intuition, listening to your intuition. Give it one more round. And the next time you slide forward, reach the left arm up towards the sky to shift weight into your right leg to pick up the left leg about hip height. Either stay right here or bend into the knee, reach back, grabbing for your back foot or ankle. Again, you're pulling your heel in as you kick your foot into your hand, and that will move the hip a little more forward. Keep pushing your right hand down to keep rising up and away from it. Beautiful. Releasing your foot if you have it. Release your foot, reach the arm overhead, enjoy the stretch for a moment. And then releasing your hand down, rotate to the ball of your left foot, pivot the right toes in line with your knee, and then step your left foot forward, tuck the right toes, and walk or shimmy, slide your right leg a little farther back. Releasing the knee, untucking your toes, pop up to the fingertips. Again, find a little more extension through your mid and upper back. Add a little sway. It doesn't have to be big, just a little sway, a little slow dance. See if you can unclench your jaw. Ooh. That helped release tension in my brow line, hopefully in your brow line as well. A little thought of a smile or grin. All right, widen your right hand, spin the left toes open so you have external rotation. Bring your left palm to your left thigh, give it a little push, leaning back and away. And again, your right hand is still pushing the mat away. You're not collapsing into the right side. Either stay right here or bend into the right leg, reach back, grab for your back foot or ankle. And that pull-push relationship is still the same. You're pulling your heel into your sit bone as you are also kicking your foot into your hand. One more breath. And then let it release. Both hands to your mat. Slide your hips back to swing the left leg around all fours. And then tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Give it a moment to paddle out through your legs, through your feet. Allow your pelvis to shift side to side. Take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Then bring your feet together. With your breath in, float the right leg up for a moment. Move the right leg around in the space. So it might mean a couple circles for your hip, or lifting or lowering the leg, moving it over to one side or the other. Again, whatever feels good. And then start to gather your knee toward your belly. Begin to shift forward, step forward, making our way to warrior two. Pivot the back foot and circle the arms up. So gently start to settle in warrior two. With your breath in, straighten through the right leg, reach the arms up, pivot the right toes towards the side edge of your mat. So you draw the hands to your heart, pivot both heels in, toes out, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, move your butt back so your torso has a little diagonal to it. And just start to shift a little side to side, opening up the inner seam lines of the legs. You're very lightly pressing your thighs back. Your hands are not on your knees, more to the thighs. You're encouraging external rotation. And then pivot your toes in line with your heels, stretch the legs, and move into a wide-legged forward fold just for a moment. Release the weight of your head. Now bend your knees generously, roll your way up to stand, float the arms open and up. Take your hands to your heart. Pivot the toes open once again, pivot the heels in. Bend your knees, but this time stay upright. So your head is right over your pelvis. You're encouraging the external rotation from your hips. And then release your hands so your palms face down. And we're simply going to sway right and left, right and left. And allow those arms to move. Allow the weight shift to happen. You are pushing through one leg to release the other knee. Push to release, push to release, push to release. And then once you get the hang of this, we're going to take it 2 times. So let's go right, left, reach the arms overhead, stretch the arms like a little rainbow, release the arms and go left, right, reach, up and over. So 2 times and then an up and down. 2 times and a little rainbow. Let the movement be soft, be delicate. You're not making any specific shapes, lines, or movements. You're moving. Allow your breath to change. Again, this movement can be small or large. Take one more moment and then pause at the very top. Arms up, legs up. Warrior two. Pivot your feet, settle in. Flip your right palm up, reverse warrior. We're going to move to Skandasana. Circle the hands down to the inside of your right foot. Move like you're moving through a wide-legged forward fold, but then pivot the toes out, heels in, and come into Skandasana to slide through the center and right back into reverse warrior. Move big through the space. Let's do that again. Skandasana. Circle the hands down. Take the time to pivot your feet. Your depth, nobody else's. Slide it through the center and back to reverse warrior. Let's do that one more time. Circle the arms down. Skandasana. Take an extra breath here. We're going to move into downward facing dog. So slide to the top edge of your mat. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. Untuck your toes, hero's pose. Sit back onto your heels. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. And just take a moment to check in. Notice how you feel. Re-encourage softness, ease. A delicate quality. Take one more breath. Releasing the arms, blink the eyes open, downward facing dog. Bring your feet to touch, and with your breath in, left leg lifts. Move your left leg around through the space. Again, wherever it feels good. Slow it down, start to gather your knee in, step towards the top edge of your mat. Warrior two, pivot your back foot and circle the arms up. With your breath in, straighten through the left leg, reach the arms up, pivot the left toes to the side edge of your mat, pivot both heels in, bend the knees, hands to your legs, slide your hips back, your head comes forward a bit. Let me just take a little time to shift side to side, side to side. And then a forward fold. Pivot the heels in line with your toes. Stretch the legs. Release. And then bending your knees, rolling your way on up to stand. Reach the arms open and up. Pivot the heels in once again, hands to heart. Bend your knees, but stay upright. Stay vertical in your torso. Bring your palms so they face down and just begin to slide side to side. So again, let it be fluid. Let your arms move. It can be slow. You can start to speed it up. And then you're going to take 2 slides and do that rainbow up and over. So let's slide left, right, reach up to release. Slide right, left, reach up to release. And then just keep alternating. If you get lost, you get lost. No worries, no big deal. Let it be soft and supple. Give it 1 or 2 more rounds. And then pause at the very top. Reach the legs, reach the arms. Warrior two, adjust your feet to settle in. Rotate your palm up, reverse warrior. Skandasana, circle the hands down. Take your time to pivot your feet to find your depth of a lunge. It could be a high or a middle or a low. To slide through the center, back and into reverse warrior. No need to rush. Take your time. Let's do it again. Skandasana. Allowing yourself to move through the space. Slide forward. 1 more time. Reverse warrior. And Skandasana. Hold here for another breath. Linger. Slide it through the center. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. As you exhale, come on down to the knees. Again, hero's pose. Untuck your toes, sit back onto the heels. 1 hand to the belly, 1 hand to the heart. Check in. Notice how you feel. Releasing the arms, blinking the eyes open. Let's shift the hips off to one side. You're going to swing your legs around and we're going to find double pigeon. So let's have left leg be on the bottom. So shimmy your left shin so it is parallel-ish to the front edge of your mat. Stack your right shin on top. If you have anything that wants to come underneath your right knee in between your left ankle, you can slide that in for support. Flex through your feet. Bring your hands on either sides of your hips. You're going to push down and you're going to sit up tall. And feel free to stay right here. This can be enough. If you want to find a little bit more depth, start to bend, start to hinge from the hips. As you come forward, the hands walk forward as well. It can be a little, it can be a little more. It can be a little more. Just be mindful of what your body needs, what that outer hip needs. A whole lot of breath, a whole lot of kindness and patience. And sliding your hands in if they're not already. Rise on up to sit. Send your legs out in front of you and give them a little wiggle, a little jiggle, a little shake. Set up second side. So right leg is on the bottom. Stack your left leg on top. And remember, your shins are parallel to the front edge of your mat as best as you can. Bring both hands to the floor. Push down. Sit up tall. And either stay right here or begin to fold, begin to hinge a little forward, walking your hands forward. A little is a lot, so again, be patient, be kind. Give it one more breath. Walk your hands in to sit up. Send your legs out in front of you. Give them a little wiggle or a little jiggle. And then bending your knees, scooching your hips up toward your heels to make your way onto your back. Nice and easy. Gather your knees into your chest. Give them a hug, a squeeze. Roll the knees out and in. As your knees roll out, flex your feet like a reclined squat. You can either stay right here or bringing the soles of the feet to the sky as your hands come to the outer ankles or outer edges of your feet for happy baby. Can give it a little rock side to side. If it feels good, let one leg bend as the other lengthens. Give some time to be even on right side and left side. As you're ready, hug your knees back and in toward your chest. Set your feet down to your mat. Float the arms over your head. Let the knees fall open. Soles of the feet touch. And with your breath in, a big, big stretch. Slide the legs, reach through the arms or the fingers. And then widen the legs and release the arms down by your sides, palms up. Your final relaxation. Close your eyes and really settle in. There's nowhere that you need to be, so be here. Be here now. On every breath in, on every breath out, you surrender a little more, you release. Allow your jaw to soften. Allow your tongue to soften. Allow your eyelids to release tension, your eyebrows. And without any rush, begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, bringing sensation back and into your body. Slide your feet in, allow the knees to bend. Give yourself a moment right here. And then roll your way onto the right side, supported fetal position. Give yourself a moment here. Keep this transition slow. With the help of your hands, ease your way up to sit. And keep your eyes soft or still closed. With your next breath in, float the arms wide open and up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring your thumbs to the spot between the eyebrows, making connection. As a gentle reminder of kind thought to your lips, kind speech to your heart, kind intention to yourself and to others. And closing our practice with a big breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Until next time.